welcome to Health Matters. I'm Shweta Ranjan, and today on the World Cancer Day, we have a very special guest with us, Dr. Harit Chaturvedi. He's the chairman, Max Institute of Cancer Care. Welcoming Dr. Chaturvedi to the show. Hello, doctor. How?
Thank you, Shweta. Thank you for having me on your show. Thank you.
Thank you, doctor, for coming and being there to talk to the viewers and create awareness, basically. This is what we aim to do.
Right.
So, doctor, to start with, can you share the cancer landscape in India, which is in which direction it is going? How is it shaping up?
So, when you ask this question, landscape in India, I want to bring two perspectives.
Yes,
One
doctor.
is that the incidence is on the rise. Okay. So today we have every year almost anything between 12 to 14 lakh new patients diagnosed. And the other thing is that this is on the rise. This is a bigger problem, that the incidence is on the rise. Almost 130 new patients per lakh per year. So that is one part of the landscape. The challenge is growing. And at the same time, new infrastructure, new setups, new facilities, more and more people getting trained and getting involved is also happening. So that's the good part of it, that we are better prepared to combat this. But the disease is very much on the rise, and it is one of the major diseases, to killer diseases, I would say. So what you are doing matters a lot, because creating awareness, picking up disease early is the best and the cheapest way to combat this. And the other thing which I want to emphasize, that the good part is that now with the digital connect, the access will go up suddenly. It is already increasing. So earlier, people in tier 2 and tier 3 cities had poor access to healthcare. Now, just by the digital connect and by leveraging the power of this thing, so all that is also contributing in a very big way to this landscape, changing landscape. And another important point probably should be that there are newer advances in treatment strategy and evolution in various methods of treatment, which is coming home in certain ways. The cost is going down, the engagement with people is increasing. So I am actually seeing a very bright future. While the numbers are on the rise, but I'm seeing an opportunity where the health professionals, the society at large, and all of us will connect to combat this in a much better way.
Are we still struggling with the skill gap in the healthcare sector? You said that there is an evolution, facilities are growing, but the skill gap is still there?
So, if you look at the magnitude of challenge, certainly there's a skill gap. If you look at the number of people who are getting treated and all that, there's a skill gap. But when I put this hat and say that where are we compared to 10 years back or 20 years back or 30 years back, in every decade, how things are changing. So I feel that number of individuals getting trained, getting exposed, the connections through meetings, conferences, seminars, educational platforms, access to new knowledge through various virtual platforms. It is so easy for people to get empowered, work into teams. The cultures have also changed. Now I see more and more team engagement. Earlier it was all one doctor doing the magic. Now it has changed a lot. So if I have to answer the question, where are we on the skill gap? In 90s, probably the skill gap was very big. Today also there's a significant skill gap. We need to cover a lot of ground, but it is better than what it was in 90s. It is certainly better. And it is certainly better than where we were in 80s. So on skill, on infrastructure, on new knowledge, including, I would say, creation of new knowledge. I see more and more trials happening in our country. I see more and more multi-centric studies happening, more meetings happening. In Delhi NCR alone, we have got 40 cancer centers. I say it with a lot of pride that there are 40 cancer centers separately working in Delhi NCR alone. When I came here, there were only 5, just about 25 years back.
These initiatives are definitely to be praised, but these come only when people are diagnosed with the disease.
हमसे जुड़े रहने के लिए सब्सक्राइब करें यूट्यूब पर, फॉलो करें ट्विटर और इंस्टाग्राम पर, लाइक करें फेसबुक पर और ज़्यादा जानकारी के लिए नेशनल खबर की वेबसाइट पर जाएं। आपको टाइप करना होगा सिर्फ नेशनल खबर।